or focus on this, every second I should ask myself, what condition is my Iman in? Which phase am I going through at the moment? Which situation am I standing in? Shaitan has made us so ignorant and forgetful that he doesn't let us think about Iman. We count everything else. We count everything else. The more valuable something is, well counted. How much have I got? How much have I lost? But Iman, we've never assessed it, counted it, and thought about it. But every second we should be analyzing, what is the condition of my Iman right now? What are the factors, the elements that will strengthen Iman, that increase it, take it to a high level? What are those things, those elements? They are all good deeds, amalu salihat. Good deeds that Allah Ta'ala has given us the ability to do. Whenever an individual performs a good deed, direct it affects what? The Iman of that person. Straight away Iman becomes enlightened, illuminated. Pray Salah, Faraid, the greatest compulsory action. Yes, the light of Fard actions, the light Salah, fasting, Hajj, Zakat. These illuminate your Iman the most. Remember this. The faraid, the compulsory actions, are big bulbs for Iman. When a person comes and prays Salah, his Iman illuminates, gets stronger in intensity. You know, for example, when your Iman is strong, you do something, then your Iman increases to the heights. So fortunate are those people who are in prostration and they die. May Allah give us death in that position. Ameen. So how great is their death? Because at that time, Iman is on the uruj, high level. He's in sujood, prostration, doing tasbih, praising Allah. And whichever state you pass away in, that's the state. Allah says, I want to see that state. Look at all the amal that Rasulullah ﷺ demonstrated to us. And what was the response on this question from the Holy Prophet ﷺ? Two things he explained. Such a response that we couldn't even understand that it's of a high magnitude. The Prophet ﷺ said, the best Islam is that even if you don't know anybody, give him salam. Subhanallah. Say Subhanallah again. Subhanallah. Greet that person, even if you don't know that person. Such minuscule, small-scale actions that Allah Ta'ala has prepared and given to us and distributed to us to get us to the heavens. If I say put your hands up, how many of you do this action? To strengthen our Iman, we should do good deeds. If we want our Iman to be strong, enlightened, illuminated, there's only one way to do that. The good deeds, faraid, after faraid are the nawafil, voluntary optional actions. And the small example I've given you is small, but it's massive. Wherever you are, there are big sins, zina, adultery, drinking alcohol, interest, stealing, criminal. No, we don't do this. Totally we don't. But the example I gave to you, a small good deed which elevates Iman, in the same way as you walk along and if a mu'min passes by and you just look at him with anger, with a frown, sulking, then you have spoilt your Iman, you've destroyed your Iman. The Prophet ﷺ said, don't look at a person with a sulk, with a frown. If you smile, you elevate your Iman. What a big difference. What a big difference. So in the same way, we need to be cautious, even if it's a so-called small sin, so that he can depart this world at the time of death, because we don't know when death is going to come. So he can be prepared, so he can keep his Iman strong on the highest level that Allah Ta'ala has allowed him to. Keeps Iman at that constant high level, so that he takes that Iman with him into the qabr, into the grave. This is the mujahidah, the striving, the effort we need to make in our lives. We've done good deeds. But after doing good deeds, you need to persevere. You need to stay constant. What do? We do tawbah, we repent, Allah gives the tawfiq, explains to us the deen. Do you understand what I'm saying up to now? Do you understand? Is there any feeling and understanding that's been generated? Or you're finding it difficult to understand what I'm saying? Shall I mention it to you then, this deed that will maintain the strength of Iman? There are two companions. Both you read about them. In Fazail Amal, there's a hadith. One companion, he is Mu'adh ibn Jabal, radiyallahu anhu, may Allah be pleased with him. Great companion. You know about him, and you know his final hadith, when Nabi al-Kareem, the gracious Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was seeing him off to Yemen, and he walked with Hazrat Mu'adh, radiyallahu anhu, to the boundary of Medina Sharif. Great hadith, long hadith. He explained to him. He explained the whole deen to him. He was sending him to Yemen as the governor to promote the deen of Islam. He prepared him completely. Whilst he was departing, after preparing him, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam Hazrat Muadh ibn Jabal posed a great question. That, O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, great exchange of discussion between me and you. I'm telling you the meaning of the hadith. May I assign everything to you, O Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You've put everything into my heart. I've understood everything. You've explained everything. Now, the meaning of the hadith I'm explaining to the Mufassirin, the commentators have explained this hadith, that all the amal, the deeds, everything you've explained to me, that can you tell me that all these amal and deeds, that will I be able to maintain the light intensity of these deeds and depart from this dunya? Subhanallah, this is the same question that we're discussing today. Who asked this? Hazrat Muadh ibn Jabal radiyallahu anhu was a great companion, that they're together in front of each other. Who? The head of the prophets and the Sahabi. Both are together physically. And Rasulullah said, I love you. And he said, I love you also. Subhanallah. That no Sahabi, I don't think any Sahabi had such closeness in the relationship with the maqam that direct Rasulullah said, Muadh, I love you. And Muadh radhiyallahu said, Ya Rasulullah, I love you. Imagine his status. Imagine his Iman. And he's hearing from his ears the Prophet ﷺ tell him that I love you. Subhanallah. So, such a great companion, he had this Iman. He said, please tell me such a deed, that, O Prophet of Allah ﷺ, that can completely give me success, so that Allah becomes pleased with me. And another companion, Ibn Basr radiyallahu anhu, he also posed this question. And both hadith, if you put them together, they are in Fadail Amal. Both hadith, same response. And this is the solution to our challenge. If we get this solution, then with Allah's fadl, the guarantee given to the Sahaba, we'll get that same guarantee. We'll get the same guarantee. That a person will depart this world with Iman totally, because the Sahaba were given this guarantee. Will we implement this, brothers? Inshallah. This is solving our problem. Very valuable point this is. A guarantee for Iman. High level of Iman will be at the time of death, inshallah. Allah's Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, yes, there is a solution. You will get strong Iman at the time of death. There was no hesitation, and the question was posed, the answer came straight away, subhanallah. There was not a problem. When he asked the question, Rasulullah replied, yes, Muadh, that's fine. It can happen. It can be achieved. Just do one action. What is that, O Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Lisan, your tongue, ratban, keep your tongue moist with the dhikr of Allah. That whenever your time comes and you're departing from this world, then depart this world in such a way that your tongue is moist with the dhikr of Allah. Say Subhanallah, Subhanallah. Tell me, has this not solved the problem? Whoever wants strength of Iman, strong Iman, wants to protect his deeds, his amal. I've done dhikr today. There's this dhikr, I don't want it to be spoiled. My salah, I don't want it to be spoiled. My hajj, I don't want it to be spoiled. My different salahs I pray, I don't want them spoiled. I don't want to spoil my recitation of the Quran. What he needs to do in his life, he needs to grab out of one action, the dhikr of Allah, the remembrance of Allah. The remembrance of Allah, the morning and evening we sit down for this, that's the objective. We don't want to be pious people, we don't want to see visions or miracles. Allah, all the deeds you've given me the ability to perform, and you are elevating my Iman with light.